Hello and welcome back to another episode of Toy Therapy. I'm your host, the Toy Therapist, aka Matthew Grant, and today I'm going to do a bit of a comparison video between the two different Hulks that we've had out. One come out before Christmas and one just come out very recently. So starting from the left, okay, you've got the Cinematic Universe Hulk, okay, from Thor Ragnarok, and on the right hand side you do have the Planet Hulk series Hulk. Okay, both of these are just great figures. Okay, he's going to be quite hard to find now. Okay, I've seen a few prices on eBay go for about £50, going upwards depending where you're going to get it from. So, and I don't understand why, being a exclusive to the to the Disney store. I don't know why they had that one and not that one. It was just a bit strange, but this was a very limited run compared to this one. So once stocks are gone and this is gone, I think that's about it. There's no more stock. I looked everywhere for a friend of mine, and I found a couple of okay ones on eBay, but he wasn't willing to pay the price for it. But if you break it down, because it's about just under 30 quid. From the Disney stores, about $28.99, something like that it was for this guy. And if you think about postage as well, it costs roughly about £7 postage, or between £5 to £7. So for an extra bit of money, 50 quid doesn't seem that bad if you break it down and do the math. But still, 50 quid is still 50 quid for a figure. Okay, especially if you haven't got any sort of real ties to it that much. But anyway. So I'm going to do a quick little sort of comparison between the two, okay? As you can see, if you look at the height, okay, yes, the Planet Hulk is definitely bigger, okay? If I move up a bit more, there we go. So you can see Planet Hulk is definitely bigger. So if you go from, say, from jawline to jawline, see, it is a bit of a height issue there between the two. This isn't a retool. Neither is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. These are fresh new figures, which is good, okay? Which is what I like about these two figures, okay? Because normally with a lot of Marvel figures or any other figures from Marvel Legends and so on, a lot of them are retooled to a point, but these are not. These are really fresh, okay? Let me just go through the details between the two, okay? Personally, I do prefer the detail on Planet Hulk. It was a comic which I read and I thoroughly enjoyed. He just looks more gladiatorial than the Marvel Universe, okay? So, like I said, I both like them both equally, okay? But this one, I've got a bit more an involvement with this one, more than the other, okay? But saying that, okay, they got very similar principles, okay? They've taken like the armor, not exact, but not far off. Oh god, the only thing is different there, you got a shield there, so it comes out in a few minutes, and that there, okay? So when it comes to the actual armor itself, they do look very similar in some ways. They got their so they got the mohawk headpiece there. They've got the armor on the arm there. That's more like one piece, very similar to a gladiatorial, and you got the spiky sort of shoulder there, okay? But good thing about it as well, though, because you've got the immobilizer, okay, which is more prominent on this one. You don't see the mobilizer on this particular Hulk, which is a shame. We'll like to have seen something, even not something small you just put on. But I don't really mind about that. Like I said, there's minor gripes, okay? But I do prefer the finish on this one, especially with the muscles and the veins and so on. It's just a really nice finish on this particular figure. They looked at the comic and they did a really good job, okay? But like I said, both of them are done really well, okay? So let me go to the shield. This is a bit of a disappointment with the shield. The first time I put it on, I did break it. I did put on, I put on that hand, but that hand is more of a closer fist, and that works better with this, with the axe. And I put on this hand, and that bit came off, which I had to glue down. I did a good job, but still, though, it's a bit of a shame, really. It would have been nice that if they had extra fists for both of them. Okay, just extra fists like what this one does. Okay, and that's the only drawback to this particular figure. There's no extra hands. I don't know why they didn't do that. I just don't know why, but like I said, it's only a small gripe with this figure. Like I said, both figures I got very sort of minor gripes with them, but the detailing on the axe, if I bring it a bit closer, is just superb. Mine's a little bit bent there, which is a bit of a shame. You can see it there. It's a bit of a, yeah, you got a bit of a bend there. And I do keep on putting it back, but it's just too far gone. I don't think I can make that any better than it is, but it will still go back. If I bring it forward a bit more, yeah, it's going to go back. But I don't care. I really don't. But the head sculpt on this one is just brilliant. They're both spot on with the counterparts, like for the comic and for the movie. The only thing which I would like this particular Hulk just to be a little bit bigger. I think they're more for scale for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Okay, and with this, there's no other figures with this as well. You haven't got any other the characters from Planet Hulk with this. This is like as a one-off figure, but I had to have it in my collection because I didn't think we'll get this. Until I bought that, and I found out about him afterwards, not long after. So I was a bit gutted, but I knew I was going to get the both anyway. So, but if I just bring this one closer, so you can have a bit of a look. Okay, the face sculpt is fantastic. The detailing, like I said, the veins there popping out, and the brush there on the chest piece, on his chest. And like I said, you got that one armor bit there, which is all in one. And I love that effect. He is a bit of a lump to pose. That's the only bad thing about it, really. And the detail on the back there with the muscles on muscles. Here we go. You got his tunic thing there, and they've done a good job. The only thing I think they've done bad on is that there. That could have been green. Same with there, but like I said, when it comes to both figures, I think this one's got the better detail. Personally, myself, I mean, it's not because my girlfriend bought it for me, but this version of the Hulk got me back into the Hulk again, and I just got a bit of an attachment to him, and it's such a good read. The two stories, Planet Hulk and War for Planet Hulk, is brilliant, and I did like as well the comic called Frontline, where it's all to do with the aftermath when Hulk returns. Okay, but like I said, it's got so much detail. And they've really thought about it. It's even got a bit of like some sort of rusting there, or some sort of it just gives it a lot more definition, more age to it as well. Like when you get that bronze and it goes a different colour, or copper and it goes a bit of a different colour. They've really thought about that. Like I said, everything about this figure is absolutely stunning. It looks just like it is in the comic book. Like I said, speaking with the hands there. So this is a bit of a pain. You just got to be really careful putting that on. I mean, normally I just do it like that because I do want it in this hand more than any other hand. And if I put it on the display, no one's really going to see that too much. And this here works a lot better than this hand. He's a bit of a pain to get it in, but once you got it in, it's fine. And I just think it just works a lot better, especially for display purposes. But the only trick of this, really, I think they missed, is a couple extra hands, like what it is with this big guy as well. So if I give a bit of an idea when it comes to the sizing, okay, because I haven't got Thor yet, okay, but before I bring in Daredevil as well. As you can see, I told you about Daredevil, I had a bit of a blemish, and if I bring him up a bit more, I more or less got rid of it. It needs a little bit more work, but I got rid of that extra bit of red underneath this eye, so I cleaned that up. I can't get that any better, but still needs a bit more work on him. So if I bring it up to the camera a bit more, let's go easier, get a bit more focus. There we go. See, it's a lot more better, so I'm happy with that. It needs a bit more work, but not bad. But yeah, here, okay, here comes to his waist, and here he just comes up to his chest. So I do think, though, this in a scale works really well. So it will be a bit silly if it was on this type of scale. I can understand the reason why that one's shorter than the other, but not taking away anything at all from the two. So as a comparison, you can see that the size there. And the extra side, there we go. As you can see there, it just works a lot better. So when I get Thor to go with this Hulk, you will see a massive difference there. But anyway, this is just, like I said, my quick little comparison video. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, my next video is going to be Spider-Man, and I'm going to do that ASAP. And hopefully you will see some more figures coming a bit more regular. I'm going to try and do at least a figure review or two a week. Thinking about just doing it on Fridays only and call it Figure Friday or something like that. Maybe do a couple of blogs in between. But especially with Movie Goons, and I'm going to slowly bring that in and filter that across. So, but anyway, this is Toy Therapy out for this video, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye bye.